Awoken is underrated, And what I mean by that is because a lot of people, the majority of people, at least that I hang around with, that I basically know, just don't have this type of view in life. And then when we try to share these type of thoughts or, feelings to them, they look at us like we're depressed, we're negative, we should maybe seek some help, yada, 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 shit like that. So this is where I feel how we feel is underrated, because now there is people that have these thoughts, obviously. Thankful to have you people here, and the community is, of each other, so that, no one else really feels alone. But the thing that sucks is I feel like the only people that we could truly connect with are people on the internet. People face to face that we know just don't have this type of, momentum. Like, they just don't have this type of mindset. And then when you try and share your thoughts on, you try to express how you truly feel to certain people, and they just look at you that you're crazy, don't think like that, you're being really dark, shit like that. Meanwhile, I'm not really being dark. I'm just expressing what a shithole this whole so-called gift of life truly is, So I'm not like depressed. I'm just speaking the depressed stuff of life, the depressed stuff. It's not me speaking about this doesn't mean I'm depressed. It's just I see how depressing life itself is. And I guess maybe that could make me depressed, but I don't feel like I'm depressed alone. Like, there's a reason for my depressedness, my depression, It's like whoever you discuss this with, they just mainly look at us like we're maybe lazy. We just don't want to be bothered, get out of that way, man. It's not healthy for you, But it's obviously not just easy. And the truth is, we see the truth. So it's not like we could unsee it. See, that's the thing. Some of these people see it, but they just go along with it. And then you got these people that see it like me and just can't bear to accept it. Even though we have no choice but to accept it, because we have no damn choice. But it's irritating, It's just irritating every day, knowing you got to live in a shithole of a world like this, where all you're doing all the time is just working. What are you doing all this working for? Just to keep up with bills. You're barely having that money to do what you truly want to do. You're pretty much just trying to keep up with the flow. You're just trying to keep up with the overhead, with the whatever you got to pay for, fucking bills, rent, you name it. And if you're not making a certain amount each week or month or whatever in time for when this comes, then, oh man, I don't know how I'm going to pay this. Oh boy, now I got to suffer the consequences. We got to suffer consequences that we never even asked to be in. But now here we are, and yep, these are the responsibilities. This is all the bullshit that you got to go through. No questions asked. Just got to do it, man. I don't want to hear no questions. Just get on that fucking hamster wheel and keep it spinning. Try to stay ahead, man. And if you're flunking it, if you're not doing a good job, try harder, man. Try harder. And then when people like us that try to just describe how we feel and how this whole shit is just fucked up, we're the ones called negative. We're the ones called maybe lazy, bums, waste, shit like that. Meanwhile, it's just we see how life truly is, and we can't just unsee it. I can't just make believe. I could make believe that life's a gift, but I deeply down inside know it's the total opposite of a gift. I wish it was a gift, but I feel like this is just dirty work passed on to me. That's what I feel like this whole life shit is. I'm just dumped in here to do other people's shit, And then if I have kids, let's just say, which hell no I ain't, but let's just say I do. And I'm basically passing my dirty work on to them, which I would never do. I love them too much to actually make them exist. But that's why I feel like it's just underrated. People like us are just underrated. Like, there's a lot of people like us that have this mindset, but it's not overrated, because if it was overrated, you would hear this more out there, If it was overrated, or at least it deserves to be overrated, I would say. But, there's channels like this that talk about this that don't get as much appreciation as it deserves. But then you get stupid people that make stupid videos. For example, hello friends, it's me. So today I'm going to be on this that stupid crap. They're overrated. They get mad attention. But people like us that are truly spitting out the facts of life. Ever heard of that show, The Facts of Life? Well, this is The Facts of Life. You want to know the facts of life? These are the channels that come across. My channel and, other people, Life is Overrated, Chris Williams, and whoever, But those will give you the facts of life. But we're not appreciated enough. We're not, we're not like the other people, like overrated or, at a good range or whatever you want to call it. The truth just doesn't get out there enough. It's getting out there, but it's not getting out there enough like it should. Because we're underrated when we shouldn't be. But there's so many things that's overrated. Well, we deserve to be overrated. And I'm not just saying me. I'm just saying other people that talk about this topic in general. We need to go overrated status. Joke, but I mean, seriously, like we got to be more well known, man. It's just, and that's the thing, because the majority of people are just stupid, they're in a fog. They don't see the whole goddamn picture, man. And then when you try to show them the whole picture, either they don't want to comprehend it or they just come up with some kind of excuse. You're lazy, this, or they're just in denial, whatever. To the point where you just can't get through with those people. No matter how hard you try, you waste your energy, your time, your breath, everything. You just waste it all. You can't sink it in the person's head. So that's where it comes to being how we're kind of underrated when we shouldn't be. We don't deserve to be. But unfortunately, due to the amount of stupidity of people, we are underrated. All that gets attention in this stupid world today is drama and jokes. People doing stupid things on TikTok or just YouTube shorts or whatever the hell, which is like a similar version of TikTok or whatnot. Of stupid challenges, whatever stupid challenges, back the time with the bucket challenge, and then now you get these stupid videos that you ever see where I don't know if it's real or not, or if it's probably all staged, but where a person's in, let's say, Home Depot or Walmart or whatever, and they'll put a bucket on that person's head, and then they'll put one on their own head, making it think like, who the hell did that? Meanwhile, it was that asshole that did it the whole time, but trying to make the other person think like, who the hell did this? And shit like that gets attention, it's like just stupid things like that. But when people like me and others that, talk about these topics, about the real truth of what this shit is, we don't get the proper respect that we truly deserve, Now, I'm not saying I'm not getting no respect, but we're not getting as respected as these other morons. Hello, friends, it's me, blah, blah, blah. That person uploads a video, not even in 10 minutes, already got 100-something thousand views, if not more. So that's where I feel speaking the truth is underrated. But that's just who I am. I got to speak the truth because I don't like lying and I don't like being fake. Even if sometimes I say some harmful things that may offend people, I apologize, however, but it's just me being honest and truthful. That's just who I am. I don't like to pretend I'm somebody I'm not. I'm just like to be legit real, just legit real. And that's the thing. People like us aren't appreciated enough. That's the thing that's fucked up. We deserve to be appreciated. But we'll appreciate these other assholes, for example. I just don't get how humans think anymore, man. Honestly, I don't think I ever really comprehend how it just never clicked and made sense to me. Just like, I don't know if anyone knows, the first ever YouTube video that's ever supposedly come across this stupid, social media app has so many views and comments because it's the first video. Now, it was stupid. It was about some idiot talking about elephants or whatever the hell. I don't remember. It was like literally like an 18 effing second video. They have tucks or whatever. I forgot what he was saying or whatever. And that just keeps going. Something stupid like that, It's like something you can do stupid and you just might get lucky, I don't know. That's fucking crazy, man. It's just human beings, man. I'm not saying everyone. There's a lot of intelligent, wise people in this world too, but it's just, that's where I feel it's underrated. There's not enough of that. Here's us intelligent people, and then we're being literally, you know, overgrown of stupid people. So it's like a chart where, if I put my camera down for a sec, stupid people. No, wait, 1 second. Let me see if I can sit this better. All right, there's a better angle. So, for example, smart people. We got stupid people way up. So, overrated with dummies, underrated with actually wise, intelligent individuals. That's literally how I look at it as. There's more stupid people in this world than intelligent people. Now, there's a lot of intelligent people, but it can't ever replace the amount of stupid people, sadly. The stupid people always got to be overrated, while us wise folks got to be underrated. Us underrated people see how meaningless life is. Now, with all that being said, I'm not just saying give up, don't just do anything. But what I'm trying to say is nothing really matters. People talk shit about you saying this or whatever. I always say to myself, I don't give a shit. Let them talk. Because one day in the long run, none of this is even going to even matter. That person ain't going to talk forever. He's going to talk until his life is done. Then he's going to be 6 feet underground or cremated, whatever the hell, who knows. And he's going to be worm food. He ain't going to be able to say anything anymore, or she, whoever. So let them talk shit while they can. Who gives a damn? That's how I look at it as. You can't stop it, unfortunately, so why even give a fuck? That's like my motto. Who really cares? Nothing really matters. Now, I'm not saying since nothing matters, don't try to, if you have a dream or something that you want to try to accomplish, definitely go for it if you're down for it. I'm not just saying since life is meaningless, don't try to do what makes you happy or, whatever. But what I am also trying to say is it's just whether we do things or don't do things, nothing truly matters. Making however much of money ain't going to, stop the fact that one day your ass is going to be fucking DEAD. Dead. You could be rich, poor, black, white, whatever nationality, doesn't matter. You're going to die. That's where I look at it as. So that's why I find like nothing matters. It's like with race and stuff, how people are racist and shit. Like what's the point? Is like, who cares? Why do we gotta discriminate one another because of their appearance, their race or whatever? Just none of this shit, and it just never will. It doesn't make sense to me in any way. This one thing I just can't ever understand. I don't think I'll ever be able to understand because it's so fucking stupid and foolish. Over someone's, it's like, I have a birthmark or something. Oh, I'm racist to people that have a lot of birthmarks, You have a lot of birthmarks, so you're not in my category. I only like hanging around people that don't have birthmarks. Or you have a lot of acne. I'm racist to acne people, which unfortunately I do get acne time to time. Got a stupid zit right here. But, it's basically like no different than that. It's like, that's how I look at it when people are racist, like over something stupid like that. Oh, my ear is small, or I got a big ear. I don't like people with big ears, or I get a big nose, or whatever. I'm racist to that, I mean, that's how stupid we are, man. Like, we literally don't sit and look at ourselves for at least one goddamn second and say to ourselves, are we really this fucking stupid? Like, we don't even realize how stupid we are. The underrated people do, but sadly the overrated people don't, You got a mustache, man. I'm racist to that. I don't like people with mustaches. You better shave that shit or you're not welcome in my kingdom, man. In my crib, man. Only people with no mustaches, or vice versa. You need a mustache, or you better grow one, If you don't have a mustache, get the fuck out. Yo, I don't like you, you friggin' no mustache piece of shit. Oh, I mean, that's literally no different, man. It's like at that point, then let's just be racist to that. People don't have a mustache, like that's how I look at it as. You're going to literally judge someone over someone's skin color and shit. Now, this is a whole different topic, but, I always like to bring that up because it's just crazy, man, how stupid we are, bro. But, yeah, basically where I'm trying to get this all as is, us people that have common sense, and it's just, I'm not looking at as me being a genius or a smarty pants or anything like that. It's just common sense that you would think most people would have, and sadly, no, we're underrated people. Just underrated amount of people realize it. Like the overrated people are dumb, or they're just in denial. I guess still dumb, but it's crazy. There's a lot. I'm not saying now everyone's stupid, but it's just I feel like we're surrounded more by dumb people than actually smart, intelligent people. Like seriously, who could you really talk about what I'm talking about in these videos? People think we're crazy. People think we're sick. People think we're not normal. We're weird. We're this, whatever. Meanwhile, it's just, honestly, it's just a cold, honest truth. Whether people want to accept that or not, whether they're in denial or they just don't see it. I mean, it's the truth. And it's just, we're the ones being we're the ones being put down and shit when we're just speaking pure fucking facts. I mean, we're hated, we're called this, we're called all these stupid things for just being truthful and honest on things. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand. I gotta lie that, yeah, working's the way to go, man. I mean, I thought you gotta do that dumb shit, but to actually say there's nothing wrong with it, yeah, it's good to be a sheep, man. I'm gonna have a kid and do the same thing, yeah. Yeah, welcome to the club, man. That's the way it's gotta be. Man, how do you people want kids? Shut up, you weirdo. You don't want kids, man. You don't want to be a father someday. I got 4 kids and I'm a proud dad, man. Yo, son, what's going on? How's work today? It was good, Dad. Good, man. See, my kids are doing good. They're working, yo. I can show my other parents what's going on, man. I'm other parents out there. What's my kid doing? Yeah. Excuse me. But, that's all it is, man. It's pathetic. It's like we got to be stupid to sort of be liked or to fit in with the rest of the stupid rejects. That's how I look at it as. Those are the true rejects, the people that just don't have common sense, that you can't talk to, don't understand where you're truly coming from, but they have no hesitation to put you down or say whatever the hell they got to say. That's stupid. It makes no fucking sense when deep down you're not really crazy and shit, These are the people we're surrounded by, unfortunately. It's like, honestly, the only people I feel like I could connect with is people watching this video. That's the honest truth. I mean, I have one friend that sort of has the mindset, but unfortunately still, you have to, unfortunately, but it's like, just knowing that you really have no friend to talk to. Every other friend doesn't see anything wrong with it. I can understand people doing it because they have no choice, but to actually say it's healthy how is it healthy? You're literally putting your body through stress. You got to get up at a certain time every day, get out of bed, just so you feel like you're busy, when you'd rather be busy doing things that you might actually look forward to doing instead of what you're being forced to have to do because you got to try to keep up with the fucking bills. This is all we do. And then when we try to talk against it, we get criticized. They're against us. When we're trying to stick up for each other, but they're literally just too stupid to see that, I guess. And then that's when they just come crumbling on us and shit and saying whatever the hell fucked up shit and stupid shit to us. So that's the point. That's the part where people feel alone, And then sometimes they wonder, am I really crazy? Because it's like no one else has this door and no one else has this mindset. Then some people start questioning themselves, like maybe I am crazy. I don't know. But I just can't help it. It's like I see these certain things that I just feel, I can't unsee it. You know what I mean? And it's like I have no one around that could have these same visions as me. And this is where, like I'm trying to say, is we're underrated. The only people I feel truly that I can connect with and relate and actually have a full conversation with are people that are watching this video, people on the YouTube comment section, But like being in real life wise, like my family, friends, like I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like lost in the source, you know what I mean? Like I can't relate with no one. So it's like to the point where I don't even bother even expressing how I truly feel because it's not going to get anywhere. I'm just going to probably be put down. I'm a weirdo. I'm this, I'm that, whatever. You're lazy. Maybe go seek some help. All that fucking false bullshit. All that fucking, bullshit that's I know is not going to do anything for me. And plus I know I don't need help in that way. So it's like I just at this point just keep my mouth shut because you ain't going to get anywhere with those people. No matter how hard you try, it's just people are so stupid and dumb and ignorant, and, it's just, you're literally wasting your fucking energy. You're just wasting you're wasting your time. You're wasting your breath, man. So you just can't get anywhere with that person. So at this point, you just keep to yourself. That's how I'm starting to become in certain ways, because it's just, you're not going to win with that person. You're not going to get anywhere with that person in any way. So it's like, why even bother? But when I make these videos, I feel like I'm getting how I truly feel out there to people that have the same thoughts. And, people relate in the comment section, and they feel less alone. And that's pretty much why I love making these videos, because I know deep down out there somewhere in this cruel shithole of a world that there are smart people out there that have the same common sense. And it's like, I'm not even saying I'm smart or a genius. It's just common sense that everyone should truly have. And it's just, some people do have, but they're just in denial. It's like, I don't know. They defend the system that literally gives absolute zero fucks about them. I mean, I don't understand how that's even a possible thing people do, man. But I guess people are that dumb. But yeah. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. And yeah, man, thank you all for watching these videos. And like I said, you guys are truly the only people I could really relate to. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing that makes me happy, that at least I know there's people out there that aren't, working's normal, money's normal, all this stuff is normal, Like it feels refreshing. Now, obviously, it doesn't give the pain. It doesn't get rid of the pain completely, because life's still pain and it's in the way of shit. But just knowing that there are people out there with this mindset and just have common sense makes you feel less alone, But sadly, it's just, you wish your friends around you or family around you just have the same thoughts, but it's like you just can't get anywhere with them. You can't, no matter how hard you try, no matter how deep you try to express your feelings, or you just try to say to them, think about this for a moment. Doesn't this seem odd to you? It's like, but they just won't see it. I don't know. They're in denial. It's just, you're just literally wasting your time and energy. That's how, at this point, I just feel it doesn't even pay to try to even convince them, because it's just, they're that dumb, and you're not going to get anywhere with people like that. And there's just so many people like that. Those are the people I feel that are overrated, sadly. But anyway, guys, love you all, man. Take it easy, stay blessed, and yeah, man, we'll be making more soon. Love you all. Peace out for now.